trails. Ooh. Welcome to Paper Trails. I found this demo on Steam. It is just a demo, so I don't know how long it'll be. But this menu is lovely. Ooh! Just listen to it for a second. Wow, I'm feeling it. Paper Trails, baby. Alright. It looks like it's a investigative visual novel. April 16th. Unknown. Beep, beep, beep. This is Detective Ernest Hunt's office. I am away from the office. Leave a message. Detective, this is Chandra. Like chandelier. Like from the ceiling. Chandelier! Detective, this is Chandelier, the witness from yesterday. I lied yesterday. There is more going on than I was letting on. However, I won't tell you now, not until I have full confidence in my safety. I made a terrible mistake, and I need the police's protection as quickly as possible. I think my... Uh-oh. Chandra, please forgive me. Uh-oh. Dead Chandra. They broke the chandelier. That's probably really expensive. You can't break chandeliers like that. Here I am. My first day. I'm not going to make the main character sound like Naruto. I'm going to be the first Hokage. I'm going to be the next Hokage. Here I am. My first day working at this police station. As a clerk. Not the most glorious job, but at least I can stay safe behind a desk. Still, I can feel my nerves coming over me. Working for my dad hardly prepared me at all. I only need to do my job well and keep my head low. Getting like some nice groovy 70s vibe from this. Now, where am I supposed to go? I suppose I just have to ask. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, miss. Unfortunately, I need to get going. Wait! It's my first day. I'm here for the clerk role. Clerk role? Job. It's a job. Oh. In that case, I'm Detective Ernest Hunt. Oh, it's this guy. I gave him this voice. Unfortunately, that's the pleasantries that's all the pleasantries I can give. Something important just occurred, and I need to get going. I can't give him the same voice as I did the maid. Your station should be at the back of the main office. Miss Earl is our senior clerk here. Please go speak with her for your first role. Well, at least I discovered my workstation. Time to meet my supervisor. April 16th, 8:05 a.m. Back at the police station. I think that was more the voice that I gave the guy. I can't remember. I just go. I just start talking. Excuse me, are you Miss Earl? Boy howdy, that head of hers. Whoo boy. What is that? Why she look like that? If you are here to report a crime or to speak with an officer, you'll need to wait in the front. What? No. I'm not a civilian. Actually, maybe I am. Do office jobs for the police mean I'm a civilian? Office job? Oh, I recognize you. Just throw the paperwork. You're the applicant that got hired at the northern branch and transferred over to ours, correct? Yeah, that's me. I am Justina Smith. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Soupy Earl. Soupy Earl? I don't want to meet Soupy Earl. Hi there, my name is Soupy Earl. I make soup out of my turlet. He lives out in Kentucky, some backwoods little town in Kentucky, out of a trailer, and he's like, I'm making soup out of my turlet. I got all kinds of soup. I got chicken native soup. I got gumbo. I got beef native soup. Soupy Earl. He's just always constantly coated in a thin layer of chicken broth. He's just damp with chicken broth. Soupy Earl. Anyway, I'm just gonna give her Soupy Earl voice. I'm the head and before today the only clerk here at this police branch. However, this is not the time for a chit-chat. Today is a big day at the office and we need you working right away. Oh yeah, I understand. That detective was not the only one rushing today. I will explain quickly. The desk behind me is yours. There should be a police report for an event that happened yesterday and needs to be filed accordingly. I was going to do it, but something came up recently that requires my full attention. My soup was boiling over. I was making some soup in the office toilet, and it started boiling over, and I don't even know how that happened. I trust you can handle a simple filing job? Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Make sure all the information matches up correctly first. Once you're done, let me know, and I'll cut you in some of this nice gumbo I'm making back in the turtlets. Is gumbo a soup? Kind of. It's kind of a soup. You want to know why everyone is in a rush, but I can ask her about it later. Right now, I need to work. Well, it's about as basic as a workstation can be. Time to finish work. Let's see here. There's a case summary, a witness summary, and a couple of pieces of evidence. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making voices at this point. Footprints were found inside and outside the room of the robbery. They are 2 straight trails with no breaks starting from the window. The thief's shoes were covered in mud and left mud prints inside the room. It was only muddy after 4 p.m. due to watering the lawn. Money for Cash for Kids charity was stored here. That is a really sketchy sounding charity organization. Cash for Kids. just some like dirty homeless mall Santa outside of Walmart, just like, cash for kids, cash for kids, ring ding a ding a ding a ding. But he's really just like pocketing it and running away, going from state to state. No evidence of tampering, and only the owners of Miss Lear knew the code. Looks like everything is here. Thankfully, the police here are diligent in their paperwork. The only thing left to do is read the witness statement. I should look over the evidence and case summary first. The case summary should be with the evidence. Seems the lead detective had it recorded. That makes it easier. The room certainly looks like someone overpaid to have such a fancy room. What is... There's nothing in this room. There's not, like, furniture or anything. What is this room supposed to be? There's, like, a carpet over here, 3 golf clubs and a trophy, 1 window. Like, 1 off-center... Why is the window there? Who puts a window there? There's 1 dress. What is this room? That voice sounds like the man from earlier today. I presume he was the detective in charge of this investigation. Can you provide your name and occupation for the record? Certainly. Chandelier and I work as a maid at the Eubank estate. Oh, that was my French teacher's name. I appreciate the cooperation. The cooperation. Now, can you describe the events that took place earlier today? Of course. I was cleaning the master's golf equipment when it happened. I heard a knocking at the window and decided to check what was happening. I opened the window and a man hit me on the head with a stick. As I fell backwards, he jumped over me and landed away from the window. When I recovered, the safe was opened and half the money inside was half the money. The safe's empty now. Why was only half the money taken, and where's the rest of it now? I called the police to report the crime shortly afterwards. I see. Seems to me it was a simple robbery. Wait. Something is wrong with the witness statement. I need to look over the evidence again. I am sure something is missing. When I find a green statement I think has the problem, I can open the evidence menu to submit the evidence. Submitting is as easy as clicking on the evidence that contradicts that statement. I won't leave this computer until I find it.
Interrogation. The house robbery.
I was cleaning the master's golf equipment when it happened. I heard a knocking at the window and decided to check what was happening. Okay. I opened the window and a man hit me on the head with a stick. As I fell backwards, he jumped over me and landed away from the window. When I recovered, the safe was opened and half the money inside was stolen. I called the police to report the crime shortly afterwards. I know there is something unusual in this witness statement. If I compare the evidence to the statement, I am bound to discover the problem. Find the statement that has a lie. Click on the evidence in the evidence menu. During her middle statement, she is looking away from the camera. I was cleaning the master's golf equipment when it happened. I heard a knocking at the window and decided to check what was happening. I opened the window and a man hit me on the head with a stick. I fell backwards, he jumped, blah, 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 yeah. When I recovered, the safe was opened and half the money inside was stolen. I called the police to report the crime shortly afterwards. I know there's something unusual in it. Oh, I'm just in a loop now. Oh, here's the evidence tab. Okay. Money for Cash for Kids charity was stored here. Half was stolen, no evidence of tampering, and only the owners and Miss Leah knew the code. Ooh. No evidence of tampering, and only the owners and Miss Lear knew the code. The shoes. Footprints were found inside, and they are two straight trails with no breaks starting from the window. She said he jumped in away from the window. That could be it too. But I'm gonna go with my gut, because I clued in on the safe before. Finally, blah 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 blah. I opened the window, blah 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 blah. So I just click there. No. If I compare the evidence to the statement, I'm just click the problem. Find the statement that is a lie. Click on the evidence in the evidence menu. Oh, okay. While it's on the screen, I guess. Open the window, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. And the safe and not some evidence. Bam! The safe itself has nothing to do with this statement. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I should. But, like, if she and the owners are the only ones who have the code to the safe, and there's no evidence of tampering with the safe, that means that somebody opened it normally. Like, using the code. So it was either her or another member of the household. Cleaning the master's golf equipment. Knocking at the window instead of checking what was happening. I opened the window and a man hit me. If you hear knocking on the window, why do you open the window? I opened the window, as I fell backwards, he jumped over me and landed away from the window. If he jumped over her, how did his footprints appear under where the victim fell? Was she simply mistaken, or did she lie? Miss Earl, what is it? No, I mixed those up. I explained the situation to her. Let me see. You are correct. Something is amiss. The witness statement and evidence contradict each other. I think the police need to speak with Miss Lear one more time. Something is wrong. Throws the papers. Sorry to say, that would be impossible. Impossible? Can you not contact the Eubank residence? You do not understand. About an hour ago, we got a call from the Eubank estate and spoke with the owner. The thief returned this morning, and this time, he took more than just money. He attempted to take her life. What? What happened? What do you mean, attempted? She thankfully lived, but is currently in a coma with a life-threatening head injury. Around the time you showed up, our lead detective headed over to investigate. While you were looking over those files, I was processing the paperwork about this music is jamming. About the phone call. Wait, you mean Detective Hunt left to go to the crime scene when I got here? I see you've already met. That's why he was in a rush to leave. So, what can we do now? Is the police supposed to overlook something so obvious? I suppose the only option is to call the detective. This music is friggin' wow. On site and inform him. Once he knows, he can decide what to do next. Until then, keep Miss Lear's statement with you. You might need it later. The contradiction with the evidence in the death of Miss Lear seemed connected, but why would a thief return to the scene of the crime? There has to be something I'm missing, right? I'm barely an hour into this job, and yet I already got involved in what feels like a messy mystery. I bet it's one of the members of the household. Miss Lear claims she was cleaning the room when she was attacked and called the police afterwards. The mudstains disprove that she fell to the ground helplessly. 10:47 a.m. Police station lobby. Bad. Golly, that music. I hope they release a friggin' soundtrack or something. That was great. Detective Hunt has returned. I hope my tip helped him. Excuse me, Detective Hunt. I am busy right now. Hold on. You're that new girl, right? The one Miss Earl told me found that clue. I'm Justina Smith, sir. Hiya! I wanted to ask, did the clue help you? Seems to me that our newest member already wants to be in the front lines. You misunderstand. I want to help, but standing in front of an armed criminal is not what I signed up for. It's like Jimmy, he just does a Jimmy Carr laugh, just In that case, or should I say in this case, you can help me finish this. What do you mean finish this? I could use your help getting a confession from our newest thief. Follow me to the interrogation room. Interrogation room? You caught the thief? He's gone. How am I supposed to help still? He caught the thief after I gave him my tip. I should see this what I want. 10:50 a.m. Viewing room. Took you long enough. We have to start now, or the chief will force us to press charges immediately. You only told me to come here a couple minutes ago. And you should have been here 2 minutes ago. But I wanted to go easy on you. But I still need to know what you want me to do. You're a police officer. How could you not know how to interrogate someone? Because I'm not a police officer. I was hired to do paperwork. Paperwork is the true life of a police officer. Let me give you a short version. Due to laws within our country, interrogations and confessions only allow one formal statement. If we cannot find any problems with the statement, the witness may go free. If we can find a problem, we're allowed to gain an additional statement from the witness. You just have to find contradictions in their statements until we uncover the truth. I feel a little underqualified to be in charge of an interrogation. I am the one in charge. You simply will provide support. Besides, a young face like yours might ease the culprit. Well, if you remain in charge, I will help as best as I can. But what if their statement is perfect? No flaws or contradictions. Do we have to let the witness walk? Did he just was he straight up just like, yeah, you're a young woman, he'll love you. You're eye candy. Hey, Toots, be eye candy while I interrogate this sucker. If the witness is truly hiding something, there will always be a flaw in their statements. We just need to keep finding them until the truth comes out. One more thing. If you see no contradictions in their statement, one option is to compile the facts. This is done by finding a contradiction between two pieces of evidence. You do not need to find at least do need to find at least one contradiction before you can compile. If you get stuck while compiling the facts, you can always go back to finding more contradictions. It is as easy to activate as clicking the option in the text box. That's all there is to it. Easier said than done, but are you sure a clerk like me is allowed inside? Sorry, but save any further questions for the suspect or after we finish. This detective does not have any patience. No, because he's a detective, not a doctor. But 11 a.m. inside the interrogation room. So this is the inside of an interrogation room. She came for like a paperwork desk job just like that. I doubt they're that strict on dress code. Like that's a really, like she looks more like a detective than she does a paperwork clerk. So this is the inside of an interrogation room. I never dreamed of being in here, so it's good fortune that I am the police side of on the police side of the room. On the other side is our thief. I thought the witness said they were male. Did she? She might have. I don't remember. Sorry to keep you waiting. I just had to grab my assistant before we began. Since when was I his assistant? She's like sitting like prepared. She's like, ugh. Like she's about to just like jump over the table. She's new, so let me catch her up to speed. As part of your arrest, you agreed to completely cooperate with us as part of a deal for a lighter sentence.
And you are certain to hold up your end of the bargain?
On my honor as a police officer.
Then your ears better open themselves to the greatest plan of the entire criminal underground.
All she did was go through a window. I wish more criminals had that enthusiasm when confessing to me. Please state your name for us.
I am the great and cunning Hannah Overyor.
Hand over your...
Hey, bub, hand over your... hand over your...
I ain't gotten anything, dude. I don't have anything.
No, I'm hand over your...
Like, no, I don't have anything. Here, have my wallet.
No, you don't understand.
It's too much. It's too much.
So far, no lies. You're doing great. Keep it up.
What was that? Look at her.
Stop patronizing me. I stole from one of the wealthiest men in the city.
She's Southern now. She's a hick. That little bring is like the Game Boy start sound. Let's see if it'll do it again. Ooh. Oh, that's smooth. I like that. Ooh. Ooh. It's not coming for a while, but... Oh, that's so nice. This game's got good music. And I arrested you for crime in less than 24 hours. But by all means, keep bragging. She kind of looked like a frog there.
No comeback? Then let us continue.
Oh, no comeback. You are currently only being charged for the crime of larceny. So we... Hold on! What about... All in due time, assistant. We have a crime giving to full confession. A criminal giving a full confession. That takes priority over everything else. What's he getting at? She committed the assault too, right? Why not charge her for that as well? As I was saying, we need your official statement. We need full details of how you committed the theft. Are you ready, assistant? I am as ready as I'll ever be. Then, Miss Yor, there it was, the bring. You may begin at any time.
Interrogation.
A theft I'm proud of. Around 4:30, I covertly sneaked towards the window of the room with the safe. I saw the troublesome maid inside, so I knocked on the window to trick her into opening it. When she opened the window, I knocked her on the head and leaped inside.
It's kind of turning into like a high-pitched Winston Churchill. Just, they'll fight on the beaches. I rushed to the safe, used these tools to open the safe, and grabbed as much money as I could. Before Miss Lear could recover, I left the room the same way and did not stop until I got home. It took an entire day to find me. I thought the police were better than that. How was that? Anybody who's intimately familiar with Winston Churchill? Hey, sir. Is something wrong, assistant? Her statement seems off. If you believe there is a problem, go ahead yourself. A mentor's job is to ensure you do the job correctly. But you are not my... Oh, never mind. I will do it myself. If we are focusing on her first crime, then the attempted murder can be ignored. As it stands, it's the middle of her statement I have issue with. Okay, I actually have to pay attention this time. I was too focused doing the Winston Churchill voice that I wasn't paying attention. Around 4:30, I covertly snuck towards the window of the room with the safe. 4:30 fits because then previously said that the muddy footprints indicated that the lawn had recently been watered, which happens after 4 a.m. Window of the room with the safe. I saw a troublesome maid inside, so I knocked on the window to trick her into opening it. Okay, that makes sense. When she opened the window, I knocked her on the head and leaped inside. Okay. Leapt. I rushed to the safe, used these tools to open the safe, and grabbed as much money as I could. That might be something because it said that there's no sign of tampering with the safe. I don't know if this would count as tampering.
Miss Yor!
I want you to look at this safe. Your statement on breaking into it is impossible. There was no evidence of it being forced open. The only way you could have gotten in was if you put the code to open it. Well. Even a thief like me can misspeak. That's one way to put it. After all, you have no reason to lie to us. Of course. I forgot how to do the Winston Churchill voice. I steal only money until the truth. I never used my lockpicks. I had my own way to break into the safe. Miss Yor did not open the break. Oh God, the music. Miss Yor did not open. She did not open, break, open. Open, break, open. Open, break, open. Open, break, open, break, open. It seems the lockpick she carried are only hairpins. Ah, dude, jamming. My headphones fell off. Seems reasonable to me, so please offer a new statement to fix said problems. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. One that Miss Tacky Green Suit will have to accept. No wonder you're eager to be arrested. You are hoping to switch out your green dress for an orange uniform. Now, this is not the time for colorful quips. Oh, the music! Friggin'! Please, Monsieur, tell us your story.
Interrogation.
Oh, dude, I love this. This is great. I like this game. How I got the safe open? When I said that I broke into it, I mean I made sure it was open. Okay. I was waiting by the window for Miss Lear to open the... Niet. When she was almost finished, that's when I began my burglary. I tricked her to come to the window while the safe was still open. Well, Miss Lear did say that she lied about something, so her entire testimony comes into question here. I tricked her to come to the window while the safe was still open. I then completed the robbery as I previously stated. Should I compile the facts now? She seems determined to keep lying. So use that brain of yours to find the lies. I thought you were the one in charge. True leaders just sit behind desks all day giving orders. That's me right now. I guess being a clerk is just a leader without giving orders. Looks like I am on my own here. When I said that I broke into it, I mean I made sure it was opened. I was waiting by the window for Miss Lear to open the safe with the code. Okay, so she's saying that she was outside of the window, and she waited until Miss Lear opened the safe, and then she knocked on the window, drawing Miss Lear to the window, which she then opened, and then... When she was almost finished, that's when I began my burglary. I tricked her to come to the window while the safe was still open. Well, no, because I don't believe this, because she originally said that she explicitly opened the safe with her lockpicks. Tricked her to come to the window while the safe was still open. I then completed the robbery as I previously stated. I don't know what this means. Monsieur, I finally understand the full picture. You have been trying to hide something the whole time. We have been in this room, and I intend to expose it. What? I am the one who is confessing here. I have no reason to hide information from you. After looking over the evidence, I found two pieces that together do not match up. Mudstained evidence, safe evidence, Miss Lear's statement, Miss Your statement. Because Miss Lear said that she was cleaning the golf clubs, right? She didn't do anything with the safe. From yesterday, we'll seal this case. What could she know about me? Miss Your statement. Wait, these two pieces of evidence don't work together. Okay, so that didn't work. That is a contradiction, though. Safe evidence. Safe evidence says that it was opened without... It wasn't opened without tampering, and there was half the money taken. That's all the safe evidence we have. Mudstained evidence said it was straight lines to the safe and back to the window. Thief's path. These shoes were covered in mud and left... Okay, so that matches up, because that's at 4 p.m. due to watering the lawn. That matches up, because it would have been muddy at that point. Footprints were found inside and outside the room of the robbery. There are two straight trails with no breaks starting from the window. So she went from the window to the safe, and then from the safe to the window without... Okay. Claims she was cleaning the room when she was attacked and called the police afterwards. Mudstains disproved that she fell to the ground helplessly. Miss Your did not break open the safe. It seems the lockpick she carries are only hairpins. Safe evidence. Bloodstained evidence. Why did you leave behind obvious evidence? According to the case file, the lawn is watered every day at the same time. If this was pre-planned, you should have known that this planned around it. You could have arrived earlier and not left an obvious trail. I already stated I did not open the safe. I waited for Miss Lear to open it. Since I knew she was going to open it after watering the lawn, I had no choice. It was unavoidable. That is not true. Second piece of evidence proves it was unavoidable. Proves that it was unavoidable for her to leave muddy footprints. She was cleaning the room and she was attacked and called the police afterwards. The mud stains disprove that she fell to the ground helplessly. Did not break over and say it happened. Covered in mud and left. It was only muddy after 4 p.m. due to the watering the lawn. Footprints were found inside and outside the room of the robbery. They are 2 straight trails. Outside the room as in outside of the house, like past the window, or outside of the room as in inside of the house into the hallway. And outside the room of the robbery. They are 2 straight trails with no breaks starting from the window. Starting from the window. Okay, that didn't work. Let's keep looking. When I said that I broke into it, I mean I made sure it was open. I was waiting by the window for Miss Lear to open the safe with the code. When she was almost finished, that's when I began my burglary. Tricked her to come to the window while the safe was still open. Okay. I then completed the robbery as I previously stated. BAM! Okay. Okay. Miss Lear said she was cleaning the golf clubs. Yeah, somebody came in and bonked her on the head with a stick after she opened the window because she was drawn to the knocking. That all matches up. What could she know about me? No, didn't think so. When I said that I broke into the safe, I mean I made sure it was open. I was waiting by the window for Miss Lear to open the safe with the code. That what matches up because Miss Lear does have the code to the safe. When she was almost finished, that's when I began my burglary. Cleaning the room. BAM! Miss Lear had no reason to open it. Why else would she be in the room if not to open it? At least you are on the right track. Keep it up. Number 1 assistant. You have other assistants? Nope. That's why you are number 1. That also puts me in the last place, but we can discuss that status later. Right now, I have a contradiction to find. Okay. So yeah, that is a good point, because if she was cleaning, she would have no reason to open the safe. She said she was cleaning the golf clubs when the robbery took place. I made sure it was open. I was waiting by the window. I said open the code. Okay. She was almost finished. That's when I began my burglary. I tricked her to come to the window while the safe was still open. They then completed the robbery as I pleasantly stated. Ow! I finally understand the full picture. Blah 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 blah. That's still not right. Okay. No? Okay. Huh. How I got the safe open. When I said I broke into it, I mean I made sure it was open. Bam! Hold it, detective. She can't change her story because she got caught. My story's the same. I only updated the details. A single grain of sand does not make a desert. You only just started your journey. The desert may be dry and empty, but keep traveling the road to quench your thirst for knowledge. Okay, Detective Socrates, I'm sorry. Please stop drowning me in metaphors. I will try again. God. When I said that I broke into it, I mean I made sure it was open. I was waiting by the window for Miss Lear to open the safe with the code. When she was almost finished, that's when I began my burglary. Miss... Did I already do that? I think I already did that. Triggered to come to the window while the safe was still open. Evidence of tampering while the owners and Miss Lear knew the code. 2 straight trails, no breaks starting from the window. BAM! Had no reason to open it. Why? Okay. Also puts me... Open the safe with the code. Waiting by the window to open the safe with the code. Yesterday, Miss Lear stated that the reason she was in the room was to clean golf equipment, and her testimony was that you opened the safe. Both statements cannot be true. Indeed, if you want a lighter punishment for your theft, we need you to be completely honest. Otherwise, we will have to call Miss Lear and ask her to confirm if she opened the safe. Oh? Wait. That's unnecessary. It seems I have no choice but to fully unveil my master plan. I had the code to the safe the whole time, and that's how I was able to get the money and quickly leave. I was able to come and steal from the safe whenever I needed to. Miss Shore accessed the safe by inputting the code. She claimed she could have executed the robbery whenever she wanted. Ha ha ha. You told the truth. Keep that up and your jail time might be less than a year. Oh, the music! If he's serious, I hate to imagine how much jail time she would get normally. Tell us everything. No holding back. No more hiding the truth. You will now witness the full brilliance of my plan. Interrogation. The full brilliance. In truth, I have been planning this robbery for months, gathering information on the safe. I spied on the owner as he was opening the safe with the code. I had written down the codes. No need for brutal methods to open the safe. After I opened the safe, I burned the paper to remove my tracks. She burned them in so bad. BAM! Let's see what this does. Safe access. If you could have done it whenever you wanted, why did you do it when somebody was in the room? Full brilliance. In truth, I've been planning the robbery for months, gathering information on the safe, spying the owner as he was opening the safe with the code. I had written down the code, no need for brutal methods to open the safe. After I opened the safe, I burned the paper and removed my tracks. Why would you... Okay, yeah. Make your statement. Safe access. No. Thief's path. Safe access? No, I didn't want... Okay. There. The full brilliance, in truth, is gathering the information on a safe. I spied on the owner as he opening the safe with the code. Written down the code, no need for brutal methods to open the safe. So why did you break and enter while somebody was in the room and have a scuffle? According to the code, she claims she could have executed the robbery whenever she wanted. Having safe access contradicts your previous statement on why you need a misleader to open the safe. I admit I lied, right? Okay. There is a time and place for using that. Knowledge is power, after all. You should start from the beginning. Okay. It's part of the numbers, everything. Code, no need for brutal methods. The music didn't stop, that means I got it wrong. Say the rest of the statement. Oh, really? Which part? She never said anything about burning paper. Who would ever light a fire in a building? That's dangerous. She's right. She likely would have burned it outside the house, away from where... Yeah, that is true. Stop siding with her. I side with logic. Okay. After I opened the safe, I burned the paper to remove my tracks. Compile facts. In truth, I have been planning the robbery for months, gathering information on this safe. I spied on the owner as he was opening the safe with the code. I had written down the code. Mud left mud prints inside the room. Inside the room, it was only muddy after 4 p.m. due to the watering of the lawn. No, okay. Maybe it was and maybe it was not. You were the one confessing here. Yeah. I just want to get it right. As part of the owner who was opening the safe with code. I had written down the code. No need for brutal methods to open the safe. So why did you beat up Miss Lear? Why'd you... The safe, it seems a lockpick she carries it. Once again, you admit to not using those hairpins.
There isn't even a hole in the safe.
Okay. Spotting the owner was opening the safe with the code. No need for brutal methods to open the safe. So tampering and only the... No. Said that only her and the owner had the code. You just told a clear lie. Did you not pay attention? Yeah, I know. Can you prove that she knew... Truth, I have been planning this robbery for months, gathering information on this safe. The mud you brought into the house surely was not part of your plan. Maybe it was and maybe it was not. Okay. When this is done, there's no maybe in getting back at him. Truth, I've been planning... Oh, God. I spied on the owner as he was opening the safe with the codes. I'd written down the code. No need for brutal methods to open the safe. Yeah. Okay. Safe access. And Bloodstain evidence. Thief's path. Man, I don't know. The full brilliance. In truth, I have been planning this robbery for months, Gathering information on the safe. I spied on the owner as he was opening the safe with the code. Down the code. No need for brutal methods to open the safe. She could have executed the robbery whenever she wanted, so why did she wait? Why did she do it when there was somebody in the room? Miss Lear says otherwise to that statement. Oh really? Which part? She never said anything about burning the paper. That's not the thing that you should be talking about with Miss Lear's statement, because Miss Lear's statement says that she was in the room cleaning. Why, if she could pull off this robbery at any point she wanted, why would she do it when somebody was in the room? There was no point in that. The truth, I have been planning this robbery, because if she had the code, I guess if she needed somebody to open the window, but she could have, like, jimmied the window open or something. I don't... For months gathering information on the safe. I spied on the owner as he was opening the safe with the code. Spied on the owner as he was opening the safe with the code. It seems the lockpick she carries are only. Monsieur accessed the safe by inputting the code. She claims she could have executed the robbery whenever she wanted. That wasn't right. God. To write down the code, no need for brutal methods. To open the safe. So why did you knock out Miss Lear? Two straight trails with no breaks starting from the window. The thief's shoes were covered in mud and left. Cash for Kim's charity was stored here. Half was stolen. No evidence of tampering. And only the owners and Miss Lear knew the code. Execute the robbery whenever she wanted. This contradicts your previous statement on why you need Miss Lear to open the safe. Okay. Planning this robbery for months. I don't know. Okay, safe access. Miss Lear's statement is your statement. Safe evidence. When combined with the other evidence. The safe evidence. Thief's path. Mud-stain evidence. Okay. I've been planning the robbery for months, gathering information on the safe. Spied on the owner as he was opening the safe with the code. I had written down the code. No need for brutal methods to open the safe. Safe by inputting the code. She claimed she could have executed the robbery whenever she wanted. The robbery for months, gathering information on the safe. You having safe access no. Just because you get a new toy doesn't mean you need to play with it recklessly. There's a time and a place for using it. That statement was not it. what he means by that. Guess I should start from the beginning. There's a time and a place for everything. Spreading the owner, she's opening the safe with the code. I guess I'll just try it on everything. What's on your mind, assistant? Her statement. Do you happen to have evidence I am not aware of? None at all. You have everything you need in your possession. If she had the code to the safe months ahead of time, she could have broken in the safe at any time. Surely it would be simpler than risking herself by being seen. It's ludicrous. There is no way the police can accept this as a confession. If you are truly stuck, try something other than simply throwing evidence at her statement. If it's my only option, then I better do that. I'm stumped. Thieves path. The safe access. Thief evidence position safe access. Safe access. Don't work together. Just gonna try with. I'm pretty sure I've tried with everything already, but. Did I really not do that ever? This evidence of yours proves you could have waited for a better opportunity without being noticed. Do you see how these contradict each other now? You could have broken into the house whenever you wanted and opened the safe without worry about mud or leaving a witness. It seems to me you wanted her to spot you.
That... the window. I needed her to open it. It was locked from the outside, and I needed her to open it to get inside. Ha ha ha!
You do know windows are made of glass, right? If you were willing to steal, it seems odd you would stop at property damage. Earlier today, I uncovered a contradiction in Miss Lear's statement to the police. The trail of footprints were unbroken, even over the place Miss Lear supposedly fell. I could not figure out why she would lie if there was no benefit to her. Now that it's clear you wanted to be spotted, I think I understand why. The footprints were placed there deliberately. Now that we proved the footprints were placed there deliberately... The footprints were made before Miss Lear was attacked. After she was attacked, Miss Lear moved out of the way. Miss Yor moved Miss Lear's body to place the footprints. The footprints were made after Miss Lear recovered, both lying about Miss Lear getting attacked. The mud proves Miss Yor moved through the window and Miss Lear had to move out of the way in order to leave the mud stains. There is no possible struggle the two could have had once Miss Yor got inside.
Tell me, assistant, what can explain all this?
Miss Lear was the truth thief. There was never a robbery at all. The two were working together. We need more testimony from Miss Yor. We need more evidence to determine the truth. They were working together! This whole time, your reason for confessing to the robbery seemed out of the need of a plea deal. Yet there was never the reason. This was all a means to hide the truth. You were working with Miss Lear the whole time.
That's exactly it. Before we entered this room, I concluded that this robbery was staged. While it's possible that the code was stolen long before yesterday, Miss Lear opened the safe herself is completely within reason. I found the same clue you found earlier last night, after the report was summarized in that file. Once I knew it was staged, I went hunting for everyone. Miss Lear knew, and of those people checked which ones had the same foot size as our thief. I even disregarded being told the thief was male in case that was a lie. That left only the one in front of us.
I think you are mistaken.
Surely, if we were working together, I could just go inside through the front door and take the money. Or she could have taken it and left the estate on her own. Ha ha ha!
That's so obvious that my assistant could answer that. Go ahead, assistant. Why did the staged robbery require Miss Yor to go through the window? Because they were in a rush, the front door was not possible, Miss Lear could not leave the estate. They wanted the police to know the thief stole the money. Correct again, and we did get involved, so their plan at that point was successful. The moment the money was stolen, it would make news. If Miss Lear says a male thief stole the money and we find the tracks on the floor, it would throw off the investigation. We would take Miss Lear's word as truth since it was clear someone did go through the window. So please, unless you truly want the full force of the law to keep you behind bars forever, we need your confession now.
You win. I am no great thief. I just wanted to come off as confident because I was scared. You might not work great, but you did try to steal the truth away from us.
I can't believe you. She committed a great crime and you laugh at it.
Lighten up, assistant.
We won the round. Nothing is wrong with a bit of fun. That would hold weight if you acted serious at any point in this interrogation. Plus, you stole that pun from earlier. Miss Yor, there are some loose ends you could tie up, so please answer our questions.
I thought you two knew everything after all the evidence you had. Why not just throw me in the nearest jail cell right now?
If you were stealing based on greed, taking only half the money in the safe would be preposterous. I want to offer you a chance to provide an honest answer. You two would risk so much. Honest reason, you two would risk so much when you could have stolen more.
All right. You know what the money in the safe was used for, right?
It was charity money, although I never heard of the charity before. It's a charity Eubank estate created for an orphanage to he raises money for each year. Oh, this song too. Ooh. I love me some good violin music. Morally speaking, stealing money from orphans does not make you look sympathetic.
Every year he does raise money. He does raise more and more money, but according to Chandra, the amount this year doesn't add up. Having personally helped with raising the funds, she was one of the few non-Eubanks who was able to tell the number didn't add up.
Hold on! Objection! He's wealthy enough to have a charity, but still steals from it? Why would he need even more money? Greed? Hold on, assistant. That has not been proven yet. She did lie earlier to cover up her relationship, so she could be lying again. That being said, assuming you are telling the truth, I think I understand why you stole only half. When the police got there, Miss Lear said she counted and only half was stolen. Since we needed to know how much money we were looking for, we had to count how much was in there. When the newspapers got word, we had to report the approximate number, and now it spreads. If half gets stolen, it makes it easy for the public to know how much was in the safe. Still, why was the charity money in the safe? A bank would be safer, right?
Banks keep records, and if he gets audited, the bank account would have that information. Given that Eubanks owned one of the largest investment firms in our country, they know how to avoid leaving a paper trail.
Then why provide Miss Lear with a code? Surely it would be safer to keep the code to himself.
Well, she was not supposed to know the code. She walked in while he was putting it in and saw the code used.
What? That doesn't just happen. Like, she must have walked in, unnoticed, not said anything, and watched him deliberately put in the code. Like, you don't just walk in and just like, oh, I know the code now. Oh.
That was 2 days ago, and because of how busy he was, he had not had time to figure out how to change the code. I presume it was no accident she found out, all part of her plan. So now the golden question. Why are you two invested in making sure he pays the proper amount? Why risk getting arrested and not go to the newspaper with this information? She had been working there a few years as a maid, lucky enough to get such a high-paying job, and being an in-house maid, a perfectly stable room and food supply. However, over time, she learned that the Eubanks finally was holding back some of the money they owed. She tried to ignore it, but seeing how he was stealing from his charity, she was horrified. The two of us grew up together in a rather poor neighborhood, but we had parents. Taking money away from children who had none created in her sense of justice that caused her to set the whole plan in motion. That's why I agreed to help her. I understand. Given how wealthy the Eubank family is, if they never found the stolen money, it would be expected that they pay the difference, or the public would turn against them. Plus, with the public knowing the exact amount, it would be impossible to change the payout. And what about the stolen money? Surely she could not return what was stolen without facing jail time. Well, we are still discussing that. I never expected to get caught. If you had said that the money would be anonymously donated without hesitation, I could respect this little plan of yours. I guess even vigilantes can fall victim to greed. Regardless, you will have to be charged accordingly. Yeah, you can't... Crimes committed for a good cause are still crimes. And while I feel sympathy, and that maybe she should have a lighter sentence, definitely. Yeah. Can't just do that. Can't just steal. Even if it was stolen, you can't steal. Well, it wasn't technically stolen. I don't know, would it? Oh no. I hit the button. I hit the bad button. Oh no. We're back. Okay. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's probably still illegal. I know. I accepted that risk when I agreed to help Chandra. Is there a way to let her off with a lighter sentence? I was the one who stole the money. She just opened the window and gave me the password. I know she will likely be arrested, but there has to be something I can do. She doesn't know? Oh no. We have to say... This is a good point. This is great. This is... Whoa, hang on. Okay, so Miss Lear got knocked out again. She got knocked out while she was on the phone with the police, and now she's in a coma. If they were in on it, then who knocked her out and why? Oh. This morning around 8 a.m., we got a call from the Eubank estate. She was found unconscious in that very room. What? No, you're joking, right? Just a trick to get more information out of me. You have been deemed the prime suspect, and as of this moment, your arrest is now for both the crime of larceny and attempted murder. Impossible! We are best friends! I wouldn't... I believe you, but the rules must be followed. You will remain detained here at the police station until further notice. Oh! Were the two of them in the house talking about it, and then Miss Lear was getting like cold feet or something, and then she was like, I have to tell the truth, and so she called the police. But then Miss Yor, while in the room, was like, no, you can't tell the police, and then oh. Too well with a lawyer. You hid information just to be cruel. You and your assistant wanted to watch me struggle. This is why I wanted to do this ourselves. You cuts are truly evil. I am sorry. It would be in your best interest that we do not speak until you have a lawyer. The two of us best be going now.
Alright. I best wait until we are both outside before we talk. I wish I could do more, monsieur. Oh, riveting. 11:51 a.m. Viewing room. My apologies, Miss Smith. That was not something I thought you would see. Nor did I. Hold on, you used my name. You are hereby free from being my assistant and can return to your normal duties. If it means anything, you certainly did well there. If you already knew they were working together, seems like I was hardly needed. Miss Earle told me how you found the same clue I found. When I ran into you, I wanted to test your critical thinking skills. Yeah, I didn't do very well at that. It seems I was right to test you. The way you solved the case was expertly done. Sitting there for like 15 minutes like, I don't know. So forgive me if my teasing was a bit much. It was only me having fun. Given how we left Hannah in that room, fun is hardly the correct term. And that is why you are free. Her words against the police were meant for me, not you. You no longer need to face that slander for indulging me. Then what are you going to do now? Her best friend nearly died, and yet, she is our number suspect. I need to head back to the crime scene and clear her name, so excuse me. Hold it! I never agreed to resign as your assistant. I may not be a police officer, but Hannah said something I need to see for myself. So please, take me with you. Unfortunately, I already borrowed you long enough from Miss Earle. Taking you to the crime scene would only make her angry and risk your job. That must be Miss Earle. Do you really think I'm that quick to boil like the soup in my turlet? Miss Earle! How much did you hear? Enough to have an opinion on the matter. Boy, I'm steaming like a chicken noodle. It's like an Italian wedding soup in a gas station turlet. Ernest, take her with you. If she can help solve the case, then you would be foolish to keep her away from the crime scene itself. I will make sure Hannah is treated well until you solve that case. Are you sure? What about Justina's job? What kind of name is Justina? Her paperwork can wait. She can just stay overtime when you two get back. Oh yeah, of course. Stay overtime on my first day? Unless you want to stay here and miss out on all the fun. Alright, I accept. Good. Look out for her now. It's only her first day after all. Yes, definitely. Absolutely. Well, assistant, are you ready? Sir, yes, sir. Perfect. Here are the keys. I will show you the car. You want me to drive? The assistant always drives. Gives me a chance to see your driving skills in action. You never know when we might be in a highway chase. Follow me. That was how my relationship with Detective Hunt began. I went from a desk job to field work in a matter of hours because I spotted one contradiction. Little did I know how much this single case was going to change my life forever. Thank you for playing the demo. Look forward to the full game. I kind of will, actually. If your time you have proceeded could fill out this form. Oh. A form to oh, it must have been a link that I didn't click. Oh, well. Well, that was great. That was awesome. That was Paper Trails. That was fantastic. I'll make sure to leave links and stuff in the description if you want to keep up with the progress of this game, because that was good. That was great. I like that. I'll definitely keep my eyes on it. I know this is a longer video, but I wanted to do the demo in like one fell swoop. I felt like that made more sense instead of breaking up the demo into different parts, because it is just a demo. So I just wanted to showcase the game in its own long form. There she is, Justina. So yeah, if you like that, make sure to check it out. It was on Steam, a demo on Steam for their event that's going on right now, the Next or whatever it was called. But yeah, I'll probably sift through that, maybe find some more to play. But until that happens, goodbye.